Tonight on Big Brother.
Tim feels the only way that he can get me out of the house is to get me sort of riled up.
Is Ben Tim's new target?
Why can I not be around Ben anymore?
Lately, he's sort of been pressing some buttons. He's chosen his new person.
Because he's scared he can't beat him.
And the house bromance, celebrated in style.
You may now do the secret bro handshake.
Ben and Drew have spent the night enjoying the luxuries of the presidential suite.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
I hope so. It's had a great night. Ugh. I'm a bit sore from something. My legs.
Next door, Tim is restless and looking for something to do.
Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, big brother.
How are you going today?
Bored already. And do you have any pool toys back there? What about a snorkel? Could you give me a snorkel? What about if I just, like at night, did a night course or something? Like, what about if I could become a celebrant while I'm in the house? And then if any of the housemates wanted to get married, I could marry them. That's a great idea.
You put the berries on first.
Well, it's up to you. It's at your discretion.
You can tell them from the suburbs and like, oh, look at this. Hang on.
What do you call this, eh?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Who wants to be the bride and groom? Maybe we spin the bottle.
That's
What about
funny.
Mr. Clooney and Michaela?
No, because he can't play along properly.
No, he can't do it properly. It needs to be proper.
Just do Ed and Jade.
Yeah.
Ed and Jay?
Yeah.
It's awkward.
Marriage between Ed and Jay?
Yeah, we'll go and
well,
tell them.
he's got to first propose, you git. Okay, so while you guys have been cleaning up the kitchen, I've just done a short course in the school of Big Brother of marriage celebrancy, and I'm now a qualified marriage celebrant, Cert 3.
Really?
No joke. And Jade wants you to marry her.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
She does,
But I said first you need to propose.
I can't.
Wait, I've got it.
Did Ed blatantly refuse?
Well,
Maybe.
Look,
Well, look, he wasn't as keen as...
Tim.
I want to find something to marry.
Why don't you marry Matt and Ed?
Yeah, they're pretty in love.
Was he being serious when I asked that, though? Or is he just talking about
And Jade was up for it, and then he came out and he was like, okay, what about you two girls? And Jade was like, oh, did Ed just blatantly refuse? And Tim's like, well... And then as I was asking back in here, she goes, well, that's awkward. She's so messy in the head. What is her for? Like, why does she have to, like...
I will marry Matt, that's what...
Tim, the boys are married, each other.
You will?
Yep. I'm marrying Ed now, sorry, girls.
All right. Well, we've got to see a proposal first. And it's got to be romantic.
What are we doing?
Nothing. That's amazing.
Are we wedding? Are we doing that? Oh, really?
What joke is he making there?
What are we doing?
Nothing.
I feel like something's happening.
I feel like something bad's about to happen.
Eduardo. No way. My experience in the Big Brother house wouldn't have been any different without you.
No way.
I can't imagine the rest of the experience without you here. Sleeping next to you in the bed is amazing.
I love waking up next
And
to
I
you.
want to experience this with you till baby leave.
Okay.
Will you marry me, Sharon style?
Yes, I will marry you.
Coming up,
Every time I think I've made a friend, it's like, oh, maybe they'll use knowledge that they have about me to kind of bring me down as well.
To save Ed, call 1902 559 504, SMS Ed to 199 55999, or vote on Facebook. To save Katie and Lucy, call 1902 559 512, SMS Sisters to 199 55999, or vote on Facebook.
Hey, Ben.
How'd you go in my bed?
Good.
Yeah, good,
We
Benny.
went to bed. Thank you so much for letting us sleep there.
Don't worry, mate.
Ben spent the night in the presidential suite with Drew, but insisted on having two other friends with him as well.
Did you notice I took the picture away of Mum and Nana?
Yeah, we did.
We got into the presidential suite and she was like, come on, sit down, sit down. And I took out my pictures, I set up my photos. Yeah, so I could take Mum to the presidential suite with me. Yeah.
Why, guys, why can I not be around Ben anymore? I don't know what it is. I'm just letting you all know I'm really struggling.
What do you mean?
I can't be around him.
Why?
Like the babying or something.
You'll feel better if you speak to him and just
No, because it's not going to change.
He won't. I don't. It's my problem, not his.
Don't be around him.
Yeah.
Don't be around him.
I just can't deal with the, like, wrapping him in cotton wool anymore.
You don't have to.
I know I don't, so I'm just walking
Tim,
away.
I've spoken to him tons and tons about it. Man up and speak to him.
It never annoyed me until this week.
No, but you don't have to wrap him in
Never
cotton
annoyed
wool.
me. Like, always talking about his mum.
Sorry?
Depends on the sort of questions you ask him. Oh, you didn't bring her up once last night.
Anyway, no, I was just saying,
Can't be around him.
I'm trying, I'm really trying, because I don't want
Offend him, right?
to, yeah.
I get along well with Tim. I like Tim. I heard from someone that he's definitely here to play the game, because for him, he said, some people see this as a social experiment and some people see it as a game, as a contest, and he sees it as a game, and that's cool. I see it as a social experiment with a gold nugget at the end. And someone said to me that Tim feels the only way that he can get me out of the house is to get me sort of riled up, to get me angry. I keep feeling like Tim's trying to bait me to get angry.
Absolutely.
I think he's wanting me to go. And, is that what he wants? I don't know. I guess
Yes.
I guess what I'm asking you is how should I just continue to handle it when I go?
You handle it perfectly. What Tim's doing.
Yeah, it's so obvious. He's chosen his new person.
Because he's scared he can't beat him. Ben asked me last night, I was like, does Tim want a reaction when he does these things to me? I was like, yeah, he does. So it's probably going to get harder because he's going to get harsher.
We just got to help protect him.
I know.
I just feel like, because I really, he was sort of my friend and I still like him. But every time I think I've made a friend, it's sort of like, oh, maybe they'll use knowledge that they have about me to kind of bring me down as well.
The theme of this week's shopping task was time is money. Housemates won buckets of sand for successfully completing various ticking clock challenges.
The housemate who will be entering the cash grab booth to collect as much money as they can is Tully.
Tully only has as much time as the falling sand permits to grab money for their shopping budget.
Already.
15, 20, 25,
Yes.
30.
How much was it?
$430.
$430. You only missed out on $70.
Coming up,
I, Ed, take
Ed.
thee, Matthew.
Take thee, Matthew.
Matthew and Ed's big day.
I now pronounce you bros.
To save Matthew, call 1902 559 508, SMS Matthew to 199 55999, or vote on Facebook. To save Michaela, call 1902 559 509, SMS Michaela to 199 55999, or vote on Facebook.
What are you doing? Let me do it.
Today, Matthew and Ed are getting married, of sorts, with Tim playing celebrant.
Is that halfway?
Yep.
I don't know right now because there's heaps on here, so like sweep it across almost, like so you get that thick and then we'll go right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Tim and the boys have an idea to create a bit of controversy for the big day.
Okay, so Jade, just quickly, when we say is there anyone who objects to this union today, we'd love for you to just go, well, he's mine, or I had him first.
Yeah, say that I had him first.
Say, mates before dates, bro.
And then I'll just sit down and look sad.
No. And Ed will like just give you a wink or something.
And you'll go,
Back corner of band, yeah.
The time has come for Matthew and Ed to seal their big brother bromance.
Ladies and gentlemen, and our canine friend, under the eyes of Big Brother and on behalf of Edward and Matthew, we'd like to welcome you to the bromance ceremony today. Please be seated. Is there anyone here today who objects to this union? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I do, he was mine first.
Nah, mates before dates.
That'll get rid of that bad smell for you, Ed. Yeah, okay, douchebag. And now, with the exchanging of the best friend bracelets. I, Ed, take thee, Matthew,
Take thee, Matthew,
as my best friend in the Big Brother house.
as my best friend in the Big Brother house.
People have come, people have gone,
People have come, people have gone,
but our friendship will stay true.
but our friendship will stay true.
I promise to spot for you in the gym
I promise a spot for you in the gym
and wash up your dirty dishes.
and wash up your dirty dishes.
Through sickness and in health,
Through sickness and in health,
till death do us part or eviction.
till death do us part or eviction.
Now, with the power invested in me in the Big Brother tape course and Certificate 3 of celibacy, under the eyes of Big Brother and all our loved ones here today, I now pronounce you bros. You may now do the secret bro handshake.
Oh, come through. Come on. Yeah. Come on, let's run off the last one. Go. We'll run that. We'll be back. I've just given them 2 minutes.
He doesn't understand how he comes across.
Jade's not happy with the trick Tim played on her during the ceremony.
Okay, how funny. I just look like an idiot.
I know, and that's what I was just saying to Katie.
What did he say that you were doing, Jade?
Like that should get rid of that bad smell. Like when the ambulance.
Oh, no, I know, but did
He just
know
wanted me
that?
to object, and because Ed thought it would be funny,
didn't know that was gonna
I did it.
happen.
Because Ed was like, yeah, it'll be funny.
Yeah, but we didn't know that was going to happen.
No, it was just going to be, I object, Matt say, mates before dates, and then Ed sort of turned around and wink at me anyway. So I was like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's cute.
Not that.
Don't know if I'm just going crazy.
After 7 weeks in isolation, Tim feels like he's losing his cool.
It's like you either dive into the
Yes.
pool of crazy here.
Yes.
It's hard to have
Oh
one
my God,
foot
Tim,
in, one
I've been
foot
saying
out.
this since the first week.
I'm a lot cooler than this.
I think you're pretty cool, Tim.
Sometimes I just feel as though I'm a raving lunatic in here.
Do you know what
caught
we
bugs
are?
and put them in a jar.
Do you know what we are, Tim?
What?
This is meant to test us mentally. Like, we're in a cage.
I feel as though I am like a tiger in a cage that's now gone a little bit mental. I can't even remember what the wild is like.
You go a bit cuckoo, don't you? You go a bit crazy.
Yes, I'm over it. I'm over these walls.
Next,
I've shifted.
the manipulator is back.
I don't know what he's thinking or what he's up to.
To save Tahan, call 1902 559513. SMS Tahan to 199 55999 or vote on Facebook. To save Ben, call 1902 559501. SMS Ben to 199 55999 or vote on Facebook.
Is my friendship with him real?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Tim's gamesmanship has most of the housemates angling to be on his good side.
It wasn't at
As
first.
real as I feel that mine is,
Yeah,
which I hope is.
I think it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben and the sisters can't really see the point of it.
I think I said this to you yesterday. There's people that are here to play a game, and that's not a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
And there are people that are here because it's maybe a dream or it's sort of a social experiment. It's kind of a fish out of water thing.
Yeah.
And I think we're in that category.
Yeah, definitely.
something we've
Yeah.
always wanted to do.
I don't think the game playing is really our strong suit.
I never came here to win, but now I'm at the point where I'm like, why should I sit back and let someone like Jade win it? When, like, there's only a few people in this house that if it was me and them on the final chair and they won, that I'd go, yeah, that's cool. They played just as hard as I played. And you're one of them. Yeah.
I think his friendship with Jade's also real.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, I don't think it's real with Ben or the girls.
No.
And that's what makes me worry. I'm like, because I hear him saying to them, oh, yeah, I trust you. Maybe he trusts them, but it doesn't mean they should trust him.
Yeah.
I feel like people are all playing a game around me while I'm just here kind of sort of going, oh, you know, and I'm just, you know, with my one pair of tracksuit pants and best and less pyjamas, and I'm just hanging on for dear life.
What's going on, guys?
Just game chat.
Game chat?
Yeah.
Really? Tactics?
All game chat.
Really? I thought you wanted to get away from that chat today.
No, I'm back into it.
Really?
I need to chat to you about it.
Really?
Mm.
Can be done.
I've shifted.
You've shifted? What are you over?
I don't know, it's just time to change some things, I think. Honestly, mate, what you hear.
Yeah, I want to be you, buddy, too, mate.
I don't see you leaving that.
Maybe because of the mix, you boys will get a lot of votes and people will forget about Ben.
Yeah. All we're going to keep doing is...
That's what I'm...
But me and Ed have been the most active this week out of the people that are up.
I'm not giving Ben any
No. Yeah. You hear what Tim said to me when I went to the spa before you come over? He goes, oh, mate, I'm going to have a chat to you, like, soon. I was like, well, what about? And he goes, I need to change sides. He goes, I'm sick of the things, and I want to change some things around here. I was like, oh, yeah, cool. I didn't really say that, I just listened to him. I'm not going to, I don't know what he's thinking or what he's up to. I was just like, oh, yeah. I said, we'll come over and chat to him tomorrow.
Tim may have turned on Ben, but he has two more pressing targets.
For the last 3 weeks, the person I've nominated has gone home. Jasmine, Caleb, Heidi. Who did I nominate this week? Ed and Matthew.
Dreamworld, the home of Big Brother.